Our stage. Can we welcome Andy, who's going to come and do an Oojah Kappivvy. I did get your name right, didn't I, when I said Andy?
No, but you've sort of embraced the idea of the game.
Yes.
Am I Andy or am I Mark?
There we go. You could be Mark. You could be Mark.
Yeah. It is Mark, yes.
Have we started the game now? We've started.
No, we haven't.
We haven't. Okay.
Well, we have, but...
No one knows. They don't know.
Well, actually, before we do, Dan, I need to settle a bet here. Did you do a Barvard bar about a little fiddly piano thing above in the Printworks a couple of months ago?
Not me.
Oh,
Fake news.
Okay, no, I know the one you were thinking of. That's Andrew Myers. He gave a brilliant bavard about Schoenberg and
yes.
the atonality. Did anybody hear that? It was a fantastic. It was when we were above Printers Playhouse, wasn't it? It was brilliant.
It was the only other one we've ever been to. So.
Oh, okay. Are you enjoying this one?
Oh, yeah, it's very
excellent. Excellent. We're not playing the game now. That's a genuine answer, isn't it?
No.
Right. For those of you that haven't seen the Oojah Kappivvy, it's a bit like When I Lie to You, but without all the publicity, I guess, and the audience. But no, it's essentially what's happened is Mark/Andy has given me a true fact about himself, which is a little bit odd, and I've made up something, which is also a little bit odd, and I've written each of these facts down on a piece of paper. I'm going to offer these bits of paper to Mark or Andy, and he is then going to read it out, the one bit of paper that he picks. He's going to read it out, and it'll either be his true fact or my made-up fact. And the premise of the game is he has to bluff us and fool us. So if he reads my fact out, he has to make us think that it's true. If he reads his fact out, he has to bluff us and make us believe that it's false. Do you understand any of this? Do you care?
I was going to say, I'm not sure they do.
No. We're going to see. Anyway, and we have to ask him questions, so we have to engage in this game. So, and often at this point, we have the wonderful Ted, who records all the talks, and he plays the drum. And we have a drum roll when I offer the bit, but we don't have Ted. He can't make it tonight. So we're going to do an imaginary drum roll. So on that, there we go. Look at that. Oh, very good. Okay. Right. Okay. So if you read that out.
Yeah, I once lived in a car.
Okay, there we are. So apparently Mark/Andy once lived in a car. So does anybody have any searching oh, here we go, straight away. There's a question up here. Lived in a car.
How long did you live in a car for?
Let's say 5.5 months.
5.5 months. Okay, you lived in a car for 5.5 months. Any question over here? Question over here.
Why?
What colour car was it?
It was a silver Fiat Punto.
Silver Fiat Punto. Okay.
Why did you live in a car?
Yeah, why?
Well, why does anyone live in a car? Your life's not going great at that point. So that, quite frankly, that's why.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a silver Fiat Punto.
So what's it, right? Any question here?
Was the car stationary in one place or did you move it around?
Well, while I was living in it, yeah, it's kind of hard to sleep in a moving car when you're the only person there. But no, I did park it in various different spots. So I moved it around quite a bit and just occasionally found the old dogging site, but that's all right. It's what sort of locks are for.
So a question up here. We're moving swiftly on from.
What was your favourite setup? Did you like laying the passenger seat, the driver's seat?
Oh, I only had the driver's seat. This shows the duration of the time. You just unbolt the seats, throw them away. You're never selling that car again because it's, well, quite frankly, has no seats and smells of shame. And you can then lie if you put a piece of what do you call it? Plywood in the void. You can kind of balance like you're on a sort of worktop.
There we go. So, any more questions for Mark? Oh, over here. I'm just going over here. Question. So, question here.
Did you put little curtains up in it? Or homely in any way?
I was a single man. What do you think? Oh, I was already sleeping on a board. I can pretty much sleep anywhere, so no, I didn't. I toyed with the idea, and then that felt too much like admitting defeat.
Sounds like a very bleak car.
Well, I don't know. It's not a great advertisement for fear, but it was home.
Any more questions for Mark / Andy? Yeah, and I think we. Oh, hang on. There's a question up here, and then we're going to put it to the vote. Yeah.
And, where did this take place?
Well, the joy of a car is it moves. So it kind of moves all over, really. And yeah, I moved around quite a bit, sort of all over the country.
So you weren't based in one particular county or town?
Well, I had my favourite car parks, but that's good. Yeah.
Favourite car parks, okay, right. I think we've probably got enough information to vote. Well, I should have probably said that one critical rule that I normally announce and I forgot is that, of course, one thing that Mark can't do is lie if it's his true fact. So if that was his true fact, he's been telling the truth. Of course, if it's not, then he's been lying and fooling us. So, right, are you ready to vote? So who thinks that Mark / Andy was lying? Who thinks he's lying? Oh, okay, yeah. Right, and how many think that he was telling the truth? Okay, I think more of you think he was lying than telling the truth. So, Mark / Andy, on a drum roll, please.
Yes, I did live in my car for 5.5 months.
There you go.